welcome to Gigi Creates. Today we're going to make one of these folder journal folders. I did a flip through on this, and it's basically just a little booklet, and it has pockets, and it's got all these cards in it and everything. And I made this to where it's my monthly thing: May, June, July, August, September, October, November. You get it. So today that's what we're making. You will need some 12 by 12 paper. I have 6 sheets here. For like a monthly thing, you will need 6 sheets, because with 6 sheets you'll get 12 pockets. So if you had 7 sheets, you would have 14 pockets. So whatever number of sheets you have, that will be doubled because you have 2 pockets per sheet. So these are 12 by 12, and I just chose some different patterns. And you will need some fabric. I'm choosing this faux leather kind of thing. And this is for the spine, which you don't have to cover the spine. And you will need some little bits of ephemera, like little sentiments or blank cards. So what we're going to do first is you're going to take one sheet, and you're going to decide which side of the paper you want on the inside. So like if this is the way you wanted it, you would have the pattern in behind the pocket. If you wanted it this way, you would have the pattern on the pocket. Then you're going to open it back up, and you're going to fold the bottom up and line the center seam with the center seam, because you're folding it up, and press it down. You can use a scoring board for this. I don't have one, so I'm not using one. So now that you've got that, you would ink your edges and then glue it down. But I'm going to fold all of my pages, and you will want them all the same size, otherwise they'll just look really weird. So I'm going to speed the rest of this up, and I will see you when I'm finished. Now all of my sheets are folded and pocketed basically. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink all of them, and then I'll glue them. Alright, now that all of these are inked, now we can glue them. So you may notice that these are not all the same size. Like when I do this, they're not all exactly the same size. I measured them all exactly, but it just didn't work because sometimes when you fold these, they don't quite work. So now I'm going to apply glue. You can use double-sided tape if you wanted to, but the way we're going to do this is we're going to glue these. You're going to apply glue in the center and on the edges, but not all the way to the edges, because the sides, it will seep out a little bit. So now you're going to press in the middle first. Press in the middle and then go out to the sides. Like so. So into the middle and out. And we're going to do that for all of them. Alright, so now they're all glued. And now we can make this a booklet. So you might be thinking, how are we going to put this together? Before you go and make your 3-hole pamphlet stitch into the thing, don't do that, because I mean, you see how much bulk this is. So that's not going to work. What we're going to do is we are going to take these and glue them together. So if you have put all your pretty sides on the outside, I hope you didn't. Like, you see I did the burlap on the outside. Nothing on the outside is going to be seen because we're going to apply glue and stick it down together like that. As this has this open spine right here, but it's all glued together. Here, here, and here. Which creates double-sided pages. If we had bound it together, the pages would not be double-sided and it would be more like this. So we're going to glue them. Now this is when you would want to choose to position your papers if you have a specific order. I really don't, because this is kind of like a prototype, but now you're going to this is where we're not going to glue. Right there. So we're going to apply glue here, but not here. And you're going to line it up. And it's okay if you don't line it up perfectly, because if you're using a wet glue, you can just reposition it, and it looks good. I mean, you can see that over it, but that's okay. And you move on to the next one. There it is. It is now a book. It is together. Now we're going to add the spine fabric. So get your fabric. I mean, this is totally optional. You do not have to do this. Okay, here is my fabric, and it's pretty short, but I think it's okay. You can add lace or ribbon, like a really wide ribbon or something like that. Now this will bind the spine together, so also there is more bulk at the bottom because the pockets are down there, and there's less bulk at the top. So I'm squeezing this side and I'm squeezing this side. See how much of a difference there is. So you have to make both the amount of fabric at the bottom and the top even. So you can't pull it completely taut at both ends. It'll be really wonky and it won't work right. Okay, now I've finished clipping my fabric. I'm going to now apply it. I'm sorry, I wanted to finish up the fabric there. So try not to push, I guess, on this. Just try and keep it level. And maybe this kind of makes it level if you push a little on the bottom. So what you're going to do is you're going to figure out how much fabric you want on both sides. I'm going to do it from the bottom because it works better for me. And I'm going to hold that there. Try and make it even at the top. And that is where we're going to glue. Okay, and now I'm going to line that up down there and at the top. Press and hold. And that is stuck down. Now don't apply any glue to the spine, just glue on the front and back covers. And there it is. It still is functional to open like this. And it isn't very reluctant to close, so you'll see, look at all this fabric up here. And look at all this fabric down here. I mean, it's pulled slightly taut down here, but it's not taut at all at the top. So that is why it needs to be even, otherwise it'd be like scrunched up at the top here and like really scrunched up at the top and scrunched up at the bottom, and it'd be uneven. So now you can add all your little bits of ephemera, and this is what I'm going to do. I have 12 right here, and I'm going to apply them with some double-sided tape. No more glue for me today. Alright, there it is. I have all of my little things in there. Ironic. How ironic is that? The color is the same. So now you can go and stick in some postcards, like from your best friend across the Atlantic or something, or your mother in Kansas. I don't know, or you could stick a tag in there that you made. And now you have your very own folder journal thing. And if you wanted to, you could take each one of these pages and bind in a signature to make it a journal, and then you can stick little photos in here so it could be like a journal photo album kind of thing. That's what this is, except in cards. So I have seen this in different forms as one page to make one journal and pages in there. So just one of these is a journal. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!